everybody. I'm on Intuitive here with the midweek reading, the general reading for the midweek. These are the cards that I'm pulled. You know, I'll look at my card decks and I just get pulled to pick one or two decks and get a reading, get a clarifying card, and also to do a 3-card pull. So if you have any questions or anything that you'd like to ask, that will be at the end, the 3-card pull. So to get started, I do want to remind everyone, this is for entertainment purposes only. If the cards that are pulled, if this reading doesn't resonate with you, that's absolutely fine. It's a general midweek reading, and you know, just take what resonates, let go of whatever doesn't resonate. And I'll get into the cards I'm using. The cards that I was really drawn to this week, first of all, the Angel Tarot cards by Radleigh Valentine, pulling a clarifying card from the Starseed Oracle. This is Rebecca Campbell. Or Campbell, I'm not sure how she says it. And then also to do the 3-card pull, I was drawn to the Coffee Cup Oracle. And this is created by Amira Celine. So let's get started. Here's the deck for the Angel Tarot cards. I'm going to shuffle these up. We're going to see what we get here. Again, it's for a midweek read. It's the general reading. I'm just kind of looking into what is, what do we need to know? And I actually am pulling 4 cards. So that I just pulled these 4 cards. I'm now going to pull the clarifying card from the Starseed Oracle deck. So let's pull a clarifying card. Whoa, I got a lot of cards flying around. So I'm going to put those back because a lot of them fell out and I just don't think I was supposed to take those. But to me, it signifies that we have a lot of energy going around in this midweek. I'm really being drawn to this December 27th, this midweek. It's after the holidays. Well, it's kind of in between the holidays, but it's after Christmas, before New Year's, at least in the States. And, it's just feel a strong draw. So, okay, let's get started with the reading. I'm just going to read it straight through. The first card that I pulled was this 4 of Earth card. It says, being too frivolous or too cautious with money, good business decisions, giving to those less fortunate. So this would be the 4 of Pentacles, and this is really kind of holding on to your resources. Probably, actually, even though it says you might be a little bit too holding on too tightly, I think at this time of year, holding on to your energy resources, your financial resources, just all your time resources, it might be just really representing this card, how we all kind of feel right now, just holding kind of, okay, we've gone through the holidays we're almost through them, and it's now time to just settle down a little bit. And so I think this is kind of representing a lot of how we're all feeling right now. The next card I got is this Awakening card, which says, look at things from a different perspective, a temporary standstill. It's important to be yourself. This is the Hanged Man card, and this is basically, now we're holding on to our resources and we're kind of slowing down. This is really just very representative, I think, of this time of year for a lot of us. Slowing down, we're looking at things from a different angle, changing our perspective. It's a temporary standstill, but it's really time to still be ourselves, okay? So we're sitting down and we're also kind of picking up enlightenment on a new year is starting. Where do we want to go with this new year, right? Let me sit down. Let me really quiet my mind and my heart and my soul and just kind of get off on the right foot, right? We're starting to switch, I think, our focus from the busyness of the season to a new year starting and maybe a New Year's resolution. I'm not a big, I'm not a fan. I am a fan. It doesn't really matter. I don't usually set New Year's resolutions, but it's a time, it's still a new start, a fresh start. And, so we have this awakening coming where we're slowing down. We really want to think about how we're moving forward. I'm also hearing and who we're moving forward with. And this can be related also to a career or to like family or friends. Maybe some people falling out of your circle and maybe some new people coming in. So the next card I got is the 8 of Earth card. And it says, skilled work is rewarded, learning all there is to know about a topic, going back to school. And that is very relevant for many of us because in January we usually get back started to, moving on to the next semester or the next quarter of, school. And it's funny, I was going to say this at the last card. I was going to say this during the awakening card because, talking about a new year. But I had a professor once when I was in college who said she always loved school. She actually had taught. She was a school teacher, like for elementary school or middle school for many years. And she said, I always loved it because I always felt like when you taught school, you got 2 new fresh starts. January was a fresh start. But September, when school started, or August, but when school started, the new year, that was the new school year. So if you kind of felt like, you weren't really maybe at the top of your game, you actually got 2 head starts or 2 new starts with school when you taught school, the new year, January, and then when school started. And I thought that, and it's funny because then I get this going back to school card, and I just had that thought. So it's really a new time. Isn't it? It's a new awakening, a new time, opening up to new, new plans as we move forward. And then the last card that I get is the Lover's card, and it says intimate relationships, carefully weigh your decisions, and good health. The Lover's card, moving forward with people who we love, who we feel, whether it's a romantic love or a business sense of love, new contracts, both. And I always found this like really a nice card because looking at at each other and enjoying each other's company, okay, having that connection, but also looking together in the same direction. I always take this card as kind of looking together in the same direction as you move forward. So really, yeah, moving forward, finding the people that we want to move forward with, maybe going back to school. This awakening card is also kind of going back to school, getting some training, kind of slowing down, looking at things from a new perspective as we move forward. So I pulled the card for the Starseed card, and here's what I got. I remember. It says soul plan, the fated life versus the destiny life. So the fated life versus the destiny life. I'm not sure what this means. So I'm going to actually pull the book here and I'm going to see. I don't want to not give a really, I don't know what they mean in this case, what she means by the fated life versus the destiny life. So let me look this up and let me just read it and let's make sure we get the right message. Okay. It says soul plan, the fated life versus the destiny life. I remember. There was a moment before you were born when you chose the conditions of the life you're living right now, when you plotted out these exact moments along the timeline of your life. We live in a world of free will, and therefore these moments become our destiny only through saying yes. The fated life is the one we were born into. Okay, so the fated life is the one we were born into. The destiny life is the one our soul chooses, and it takes courage and faith. Okay. Fated, we're born into, but destiny is where we can choose. We choose our destiny. We choose the one that our soul chooses. We go that direction, but that one takes courage and faith. It says, if you pull this card, it's because you're likely now face to face with the choice to follow the destiny life over the fated life. It's time to take courage and faith and move forward. To trust the path your soul is calling you toward, and to remember that this moment was prearranged on your life's timeline. You may find yourself at a crossroads, at a moment when you're being called to make a decision, to keep walking the perfectly laid out path before you or choose the one less traveled. You may be facing a change of career, a new relationship, a difficult decision, or something else that requires courage and faith. You're being invited to remember your soul's greater plan and to surrender to it. Wow, you're being called, you're being invited to remember your soul's greater plan and to surrender to it. When you're confronted with a path that's undefined, it's normal for doubt to rear its head. In fact, this is a certain sign that you're facing your soul's greater plan. Every hero in his or her life journey comes eye to eye with doubt. The only way around it is through it. It's all part of the larger plan. And it says, for a question, a starseed soul inquiry, it says, What are you being called to do to surrender to your soul's plan? Wow, this is a huge card. I mean, I'm just getting chills because now the fated life that you're born into, or your soul's, or the destiny life that is really your soul's journey, that is what is taking, going back to school, using all your skills, okay? Taking classes if you have to, or just using that you're like at a craftsman level. Skilled work is rewarded. It's time to move forward and to carefully weigh your decisions, but to move forward in a nice direction that your soul is asking you to move forward in. And sometimes to make those decisions that really you're not sure, right? It's like that Fool card where we have to now step off the edge and know that and trust that the universe is going to catch us. And what a beautiful time to do it. Yeah, we're at a temporary standstill and we're getting enlightened and we're looking at what our choices are, but it's may very much be time to move forward. And I have to tell you, when this reading started, this first card here, this Four of Earth, it says, being too frivolous or too cautious with money, good business decisions. And I kind of said, well, a lot of us probably are being, we may not be being too frivolous right now because we've probably spent money on the holidays. And, so being too frivolous or too cautious with money. But now I'm looking at this as like, yeah, being too cautious with it. I mean, maybe now, not so much with the money, but with the moving forward, kind of letting our guard down, really meditating, finding out what direction we want to go in. So this sounds like a really good time, if you're ready, to open up that door and say, now I remember what my destiny life is. And now I'm going to start taking step by step to get to it. Oh, what a beautiful reading. I totally enjoyed this reading. I hope you did too. And, so here we go. So, okay, so that's kind of like just a general reading. I'm going to say not just for the week, but probably for the next couple months, maybe at least a month, as we get started into this new year and this new energy. So, all right, that being said, now we're going to do the 3-card pool. These are the Coffee Oracle Cup, Coffee Cup Oracle. I just looked over at the box. I'm like, what is the name of this Coffee Cup Oracle? Let me pull. I'm shuffling and we'll get 3 cards here. Okay, one just flew out. I'm going to take that card. Oh, another flew out. I'm going to take that card. Woo, now they're all flying out, but I'm not taking, I'm just, okay, I was able to hold it. Here, I was able to hold all of them. Okay, so here we go. I'll take this card. Okay, so this was the first card. This was the second card. And then this was the third card. Okay, so we have card 1, card 2, card 3. Think about which card resonates with you. 1, 2, or 3. All right, if you picked card 1, you got Pearl. And it says hidden gem. So if you pick this card, I'm kind of thinking that there's something, you're a hidden gem, that it might be time to move down to your destiny's path. You are this hidden gem that people, I heard something recently that like when something happens to you, like maybe negative or even positive, it doesn't matter. Don't hog your story. They said, don't hog your story. Tell your story, because that's what allows you to help someone else who might be in the same circumstances or the same predicament. So let them know how hey, this is what happened to me. Yeah, I had a health issue, but you know what? This is what I did. And, I got through it. Or this is what I did and got more help and more assistance, or this is how I helped someone else. Don't hog your story. We all have a light to shine. So if you're a hidden gem, if you pick this card, don't forget you're this beautiful pearl, this beautiful hidden gem with a beautiful story to tell and a beautiful destiny to go and move forward with. Okay, if you picked card 2, you got the Fish card and it says abundance and luck. If you pick this card, it sounds like you are, just having that beautiful abundance feeling, that beautiful luck. Don't forget the gratitude. Thank the universe for the beautiful luck you get, the beautiful good luck, the beautiful abundance. I was listening to something today and it was basically, if you live with this feeling of abundance, if you live with the gratitude, if you're giving the universe gratitude and you're happy, I mean, as much as you can be, we all have issues. I understand that, but you have the gratitude, the good attitude, the gratitude and the good attitude, and you know, are really positive. You're saying, hey, this is what I want out of life. I want good things. I want, you know, everything is always working out for me. The universe can't help but, that's what you're attracting. You can't help but get those things. They may start out on a slower pace. You know, there's going to be days when our energy is off, you know, that's, you know, and things maybe aren't happening as fast as we would like, or as to the level we would like. But if you're putting that energy out, you can't help, the universe can't do anything but give that back to you. So if you pick this card, the abundance, the luck card, know that this may be a good time to move forward on your destiny's path, because you are just enveloped in that beautiful abundance and luck. And if you pick number 3, you got whale, and it says wisdom keeper. And I'm actually getting the feeling, and I'm getting the message that you are the stability for your family, for your friends. You are the wisdom keeper, or you're looking for the wisdom keeper, and you will find that person or that situation that helps you to really embrace the wisdom that that you really, it's time for you to learn about and to really embrace. And you're moving from, it's kind of like you're moving from understanding. There's a difference between I understand something to the wisdom level. You know, now I really get it. I feel it. I live it. I've experienced it. So if you pulled this whale card, it sounds to me, what I'm getting, the feelings I'm getting, is that you're really ready to ascend to another level of wisdom, whether it's your spiritual development, whatever it is, whatever's on your mind, you are getting ready to level up to a new level of wisdom. So I hope that resonated with you. As usual, I absolutely enjoy doing these videos, and I'm so happy when people stop by. If you could please like, share, subscribe, leave a comment. I love that. I love talking to everyone, meeting everyone. So many times in shows that I'm on, you're in the chat. It's always great to see everybody. I appreciate everybody that, you know, that takes a moment to watch these videos and to leave their comments and that. And that's it. I will see you next week. Namaste, my friends. Bye-bye.